When running a job that requires cutting out pieces, tabs are necessary to prevent your parts from shifting or coming loose, which could ruin your material, potentially damage your machine, and pose a serious safety hazard. Tabs are small sections of cuts that the machine is commanded to skip, preventing objects from coming free from the base material during a cutting operation. The goal is to have your tabs configured so that they hold your material firmly in place, but also don't require excessive effort to remove and clean up the connecting points. Effectively accomplishing this goal depends on the placement of your tabs and the specifications you select for their size and style. MillMage provides several options for managing tab type and two choices for placement: manual or automatic. To manually add tabs, click on the Tabs button in the Tools toolbar. Then hover over any shape in your workspace. When you do, the cursor changes to display the Insert Tab icon, indicating you are over a valid object. Click to insert a tab at that location. A red dot will appear on the shape, indicating the tab has been successfully placed. Move to a different location and click to place another tab, and repeat this process as many times as you'd like until you are happy with the location and number of tabs on the object. Tabs cannot be placed closer together than is allowed by their width. We'll cover adjusting width later, but the default width of manually placed tabs is 5 millimeters. If you click a location within that distance from an existing tab, it will move that tab rather than placing a new one. To reposition a tab, click on a red dot, then drag it to a different location on the shape or even another valid shape in your workspace. The shapes need to be actively selected to move the tab to them. To remove any tab, double click on the red dot or hold down the Shift key while clicking it. For automatic tab generation, start by selecting the shapes you want to add tabs to make them active. The selected shapes must be assigned to a profile operation, or the option will remain grayed out. Then click on the Add Tabs option from the Operations window to open the tab wizard. MillMage includes two options for how you'd like your tabs to be generated. The first is even spacing. With this option, each selected shape will have at least one tab applied at the very start of the path, and again at the distance interval set in the spacing field, up to the maximum number of evenly spaced tabs that can fit within the path. Automatic tabs appear on your selected shapes as green dots, and their amount and location live update as you make adjustments in the tab wizard. The Min Tabs field lets you set the minimum number of tabs you want placed on each path. To meet this set value, MillMage will place tabs closer together than the distance specified in the spacing field. Enable Limit Max Tabs to set an upper bound on how many tabs can be automatically generated for each path when using even spacing. The second option is Tabs per Shape. With this option enabled, you specify the exact number of tabs you want on each shape in the Min Tabs field, and MillMage will generate the tabs evenly spaced apart based on total length of each selected path and the Min Tabs count. Toggle on Skip Inner Shapes to prevent tabs from being generated on any shapes completely contained within another shape. For the two-part press fit box we've been working on throughout this series, we'll keep it simple and go with 4 tabs per shape. Click Apply Tabs to add the tabs to your shape in their current location, or cancel to discard the changes and not add the tabs. After applying automatically generated tabs, you can manually adjust their placement, or add or remove tabs by enabling the Add Tabs tool. So far, we've covered placing tabs, but you'll also need to enable tabs on a per operation basis in the Operation Settings editor, and define the specific parameters that determine their size and style. Double-click on a compatible operation type to open the Operation Settings editor. The Tabs and Bridges section is located towards the bottom right of the window. Toggle the switch on or off to enable or disable tabs for the operation. While disabling tabs prevents them from being output, it won't remove any of the tabs you placed. And if you re-enable tabs later on, they'll maintain their count and positioning. The first setting we need to configure is tab type, choosing between full retract, partial retract, or ramp. With full retract, MillMage tells your router to lift above the start depth when skipping over tabs. This results in tabs that are completely untouched by the router. If your start depth is set to 0, they'll be flush with the top surface of your material. Partial retract lets you specify the height of your generated tabs. In this mode, your router continues carving all of your material until it reaches your set tab height. Once that height is reached, the router retracts above the tab to skip over the remainder of it. Ramp works similarly to partial retract, but instead of retracting once it reaches your set tab height, the router continues carving at an angle, moving upwards until it reaches your set tab height, then continuing at a level height until ramping back downward on the other side of the tab. The angle of the generated tab in ramp mode is determined by the set tab size and tab height. Longer tabs and lower heights can accommodate more granular angles than shorter tabs and greater heights. Tab size defines the total length of each tab in the currently configured system unit type. The best settings to use largely depend on your tool, material, and how aggressive of an operation you're running. Running a few tests can be helpful to determine the best settings. And when in doubt, we recommend a slightly larger tab over not having enough to hold your material in place. For our press fit box, we'll go with partial retract set to a height of 4 millimeters and a size of 6 millimeters. With our tabs configured, we'll click OK to close out of the window and apply our settings. Now, if we click on the preview button to see a simulation of our job, we can zoom in on our finished job to see our tabs placed and generated according to our selection. In our next video, we'll cover the preview window in greater detail. Check out our documentation to learn more about tabs, and be sure to like and subscribe for more great videos on mastering MillMage.